Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are still at the lake, but before we move back to the Courageous, there was one thing that I just remembered that we haven't fully checked, and that's back at the Quarry, because there was another piece of the path that we didn't look at just yet. So there might be chests there as well, or probably not. Maybe more people we can talk to. So before we do, let's have a quick sleep at the yurt. It shouldn't take too long, and then we'll go. Yes, we're allowed to. Alright. And then let's go back to the quarry, because like I said, there might be stuff there and we haven't fully checked it. So I will see you once we make our way over there. And we might as well grab our bike in the process. Alright, right back at the quarry once again. With my direct companion Gaius in the sidecar. Let's see what we can find here. The tent is probably still... No, the tent's even gone. Would it mean that Claire was already here when we last checked this place out? Because the tent was there already. Huh. Very interesting to think about, isn't it? Alright, let's make sure that we go into a different direction this time. And of course, don't miss any pot, because it might be useful.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Ooh, that's my turn. We can definitely do this. Let's see, what's a big area for him? They're all... come on, it has to be a bit... Yeah, that's better.
Fly forth!
You do want to get the most out of your deaths.
Sit! Now!
An opening!
Okay.
Okay, so that was not enough to get the ball rolling.
Chime in darkness. Nocturne bell.
Well, that will
this to me.
definitely wake them up.
Here I go. Sit! It's my turn.
My turn.
Let's incapacitate all of them
Now's our chance.
and then destroy them.
Be gone!
Just in case there's another monster box on that end as well. You do want to be ready for it.
My turn. Ha! Now!
An opening!
Alright, burst is ready again. Now just
Our
charge
fighting was
our
in perfect
overdrive
sync.
a little bit
I've
more.
got it.
Detector Alpha can be used now. Analysis, balance down, strength, and ooh, that makes detecting a lot more useful, because not only will you unbalance them, you also know where their strength stat.
Success.
Nice.
I've got this.
I really like that. Good. Who knows, maybe it's worth it to fight here a little bit. Gain a little bit of the upper hand. I knew we missed something. Alright, so we have a trial chest, means that we probably need to go back to the Courageous to get the right team together, because I'm pretty sure that we will not have the right people here.
Yeah! There! Now!
I'll back you up.
Here I go.
Now just attack. We need the regeneration. Well, if we are going back to the Courageous, we might as well just sneak
this to me.
there and recover everything we need.
Leave it to me. Yeah, there! Let's move. Ha!
Right.
Yeah, I know you're weak against magic, but every hit recovers.
Oh, we did it.
Alright, let's check for who this one is. A spiritual presence is emanating from the chest. Emma uses V and Gaius. Ooh, that's a big group. Mons level 78. Okay, so we got Gaius and V. Just need to pick up Emma and Eustace. Alright, to do that. Who decides the name of an academy? Thors. Sounds like they were pretty hammered at the time. No, Sarah was not the one that came up with that name. I'm pretty sure of that one. I'm gonna check at the other end here too. Because we know that will lead.
Enemy sighted.
Ah,
Let's take him out.
damn.
Here I go.
I thought we could just hit and run past it, but I got stuck in the wall. Yeah, not my proudest moment. Oh well, let's just take them out so we can move along.
Behold the might of the...
Let's move.
Yeah, I think once we
Right.
gain that masterwork, which I think is the
Leave it to
megalith,
me.
to a level
my
that it
turn.
recovers CP.
Ah!
Yeah, we definitely need to consider who
my
we're
turn.
gonna give it to. Not during boss
There.
fights, but
They're open.
really
I'll back
for
you
just
up.
normal battles. Because if you can
I
recover
go.
so quickly that every fight you can
Now.
use an
An
S-Craft,
opening!
that would be so extremely useful. And I'm
Our
looking at
fighting
Rean
was
or
in
Laura.
perfect sync.
When I could keep up, at least.
Both of them are really strong.
I did it.
Now there's this.
I've only...
Rean is a little bit faster on the uptake. Alright, anything else here is interesting? Yes, it is.
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise? There's a treasure chest here.
Alright, volcanic rain in chest. I'm pretty sure it's just a quartz. Alright, let's see if we can change our party without leaving this location. That would be the best. Yes, you for Emma. And uses. Confirm. Yes, still the right location. Perfect. Alright, let's change up our party. We will lead with the guys at backup. Alright. Make sure they're on a decent location for timing. Wait. Yeah, Emma, you're gonna stand on the back. I'm sorry. Yeah, this might be better. Alright, let's go and do that chest. I feel we should be ready for it now. Damn, so aggressive.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn.
Sweep or flash grenade?
Here.
It's my turn.
That worked out pretty nicely.
Fly forward. They're open. There. This is it.
I wonder what we're gonna get for beating
It's my turn.
that fight with 4 members. Because usually it's that we can use overdrive between 2 of them. Would that mean that we'll get a new group attack or something? Would be very nice if that's the case. Definitely wouldn't say no to that.
Arcus
better.
activate.
My turn.
Dark matter? No, that's too expensive for now.
Okay. Ha! Yeah!
My turn.
Yeah, the last one we can just do
Now.
by hand.
Here.
Because it's not like he's gonna do anything against us.
Leave it to
we
me.
still have a couple of turns before he's
Yeah.
up.
There.
And even then, we're allowed to
Together,
do
we're
anything.
unbeatable.
Right.
No complaints here.
More level up. We definitely have a good experience pool going on here.
I'm so glad.
Detector beta can be used. Same thing, but just with defense instead of strength. 3 turns. Yes, analyzes weaknesses and making it easier to unbalance them. Sounds about right. Yeah, let's get this
The
spider
wind
out
is
of the way.
behind us. Let's go.
So we can fight the
I'll
trial.
handle it. Now. I'll back you up.
It's my turn. Yeah. There. Now.
Yeah, don't
There.
waste anything so close before the
Of
event.
course. Huh?
And besides,
I'll handle this.
I'm pretty sure if we wanted to, which there's still a chance I'm going to do it, we could
My
just super bomb the S-Craft out of it and beat that trial
back
that
you up.
way.
It's over.
But we'll see what pops out of the box.
Look at us, V. We did it. Yeah, we weren't half bad.
A spiritual presence is emanating from the chest. Combatants, be ready. Yes.
Very well. I will serve as your opponent.
My turn.
Oh, you cannot give me a critical and don't expect me to ask. I know they're more inclined to be damaged by magic, but it's
Here
V.
I go.
We'll see if we can put guys' arts on the next critical.
Sylphie dance. What's that?
All right.
Only airstrike. Well, we have a decent amount.
Marcus, activate. Yeah.
Yeah, guys is not the best person
Not a
to use
chance.
arts, isn't it?
It's my turn.
Alright, let's see what you can do. No, definitely not fire.
Huh?
Very well. All right.
Anything interesting we can do with this? Alright, it does hurt both of them.
Fly forth.
0? Yeah, we should really have trusted the arts in this. Damn. From Emma, I
handle
expected more than that.
Eliminating targets.
Huh.
Rise, great towers.
Redeem yourself, Emma. You should have been able to take care of them.
Lord Alvarian. Rest in peace. My turn.
Damn. Going straight into it. Let's see. Yeah, that should at least do something. 'Cause I'm pretty sure a physical attack will not be worth trying. Well done indeed, Fee.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Well, yeah. La Forte and Voice Breaker. Nice.
A matter of course.
Success.
Overcame the trial. Can now use overdrive when linked with one another. So it's basically the same, just more piled up in one big old group. Well, I'll take that link experience, definitely. Alright, beautiful. I think it's time for us to go back to the Courageous, because that was the only thing I had in my mind that we didn't check, which rightfully we did now. So let's go to the Courageous and see how the story continues. Oh, you're back. Welcome back, everyone. Well, we came like we were asked to. Is something wrong? You're not your usual cheerful self. Well, you see, we found out where Fiona Crack is. Of the 3 people I mentioned, this was the least one I expected it to be. Of course. Elliot's sister? I did know that you'd lost contact with her. Where is she then? Well, we got some information from Celtic about that, actually. Yesterday, she was moved by train from Heimdallr to the Twin Dragon Bridge. Against her will, that is. It can't be. She's been taken hostage? Well, it certainly seems that way. I imagine they plan on using her to keep the 4th Armored Division at Corellia under their thumb. No. Surely they know that taking family members hostage is going too far. Well, from what we understand, this was the Cruisin' Provincial Army acting alone. The Noble Alliance didn't give them the order to do so. They just went ahead and did it. Oh, I imagine it was done under similar circumstances to when those Jaegers were sent to Ymir too. Then this is likely an attempt by my father to take over leadership of the Noble Alliance. That hopeless fool. How terrible. But taking Fiona hostage isn't going to get Dad to surrender. No matter how much it hurts to do so, he'll always put his duties as a soldier over his own personal feelings. Which means... yeah, Fiona's life is in real danger. I say we take this matter into our own hands. Really? I agree completely. As do I. Yes, our country is at war, but nothing excuses doing something so cowardly. As his son, I have a duty to put an end to my father's foolishness. But you guys... You're set on intervening then? Remember, this means you're getting directly involved in a dispute between the Imperial Army and the Alliance. No, we're not. Our sole objective will be to rescue Fiona. We won't attack any more than necessary, nor will we work directly alongside the Imperial Army. I think we're pretty justified here. Yeah, it's just like when we stopped that jammer in Nord. It won't be the easiest operation to pull off, but that shouldn't stop us from trying. You guys mean it? Well, hey, if you guys know what you're doing, then I ain't gonna stop you. Fiona's a friend of mine too. And then the guild has this little thing we call the Code. At its first article states, we're all about prioritizing the safety of civilians above all else. Nothing goes too far. That's quite the code. 1 minute she's urging caution, the next she's egging everyone on. Hey, she did give us the pushback as she shoot at a teacher, but once she saw we were fully into it, of course she supports us in that as well. I think that settles things. Is that your decision? We'll be right behind you. And I'll be happy to guarantee the legitimacy of your actions as well. Thank you, Your Highness. I really can't thank you all enough. Don't worry, Fiona. We'll be there as soon as we can. So we're gonna attack the Twin Dragon. To advance the main story, speak to Towa in the captain chair and select Commence Operation. Doing so will cause all unfinished quests to disappear. This is temporarily not possible to travel to Greya Proving Grounds from the Courageous Travel menu, for obvious reasons. Alright, let's prep my characters, and I will be right back. Okay, my party is prepped, CP is recovered, so let's do one round around Courageous, because I did see people standing at different locations, so I do want to talk to them before we go. Report quests? We can, I don't think we've done much in that regard. Let's report them.
Hey there, Rean. Do tell me all about what you've been up to.
5,000 mirror for completing the quest.
Well, that's very impressive.
Thank you.
Well, I'll be looking forward to your next report.
Me too. Alright. Wasn't totally worthless. It'll be interesting to see how the 4th Armored Division will act in regards to the hostage situation. I'll have to get in touch with the RMP and see if they have any information on that front. We've got to save Elliot's sister. And by we, I basically mean you. I know you can do it, just believe in yourself. As soon as you're ready, it'll be a full speed ahead to the Twin Dragon Bridge. And then we're gonna save Elliot's sister. The Noble Alliance behavior is getting increasingly inexcusable of late. You can count on my full support for this operation. For all that's good in the world, we must succeed. It must be so awful for Elliot to have finally found his sister only to realize he's been taken hostage. I hope Linda isn't in that kind of situation right now. But anyone fighting to get their sister back can count on me as an ally. Just count on me. We will, I can guarantee that. I could never have imagined that my father provincial army would commit such a heinous act. I know no amount of apologizing will make up for what my family has done, but I still feel it must be sad. No, don't apologize. This isn't your fault at all, Usis. It's all everyone's doing to save her. I wouldn't dream of trying to blame you. I should be thanking you if anything. So, let's just do what we can to bring her back, okay? Of course. If my father started, I must put an end to. Well said, Usis. If a member of my family ever does something so foolish or destructive, I swear I will put things right. It is my duty to do so, in hope that they might never attempt anything so shameless again. You know what? I might exchange Emma for Usis, just for potential conversation on all topics, like him berating the provincial army when we get there. I can see that opportunity. I might do that between the episodes. Oh, we need to find Fiona, for Usis just as much as for ourselves. So please, lend me your strength. Of course. Alright. Let's see if we can find some more people around. I hear you've been working hard on all the requests my brother sent you. In fact, he was simply gushing about you. Really? Really? Word of your exploits has been reaching the ears of West Erebonia, you know. And everything you've heard has been filling them with just as much hope as it has the people here. He asked me to pass along a message for you as well. It won't be as easy, but I hope you'll be fighting the good fight. I had no idea we were doing was having an effect on so many people. And we really will keep fighting. If what we're doing brings hope to the very ones we're fighting for, nothing is too difficult. Such fine spirit is worthy of a fine reward in my opinion. Allow me to present you with this. Ooh, Medal of Charity. I can't believe my eyes. It's a medal belonging to the Order of the Phoenix Wings, the Medal of Charity. It is proof that its bearer spared no effort in working to help the people of Erebonia. Your classmates played no small part in achieving all you have, of course, but I'm sure it was only possible because of you. I'm honored, Your Highness, and if you think I'm worthy, then I'll gladly accept. Wonderful! And to keep echo to my brother's word, keep fighting the good fight. In turn, I'll do all I can to aid you. It goes without saying that your plans will have the Imperial family's backing. Hopefully, I can also make it clear that the actions recently taken by the Cruisin' Provincial Army will not be tolerated. Of course, there's no guarantee the Imperial family's words hold much weight with things the way they are. You give yourself too little credit, Your Highness. I think everyone will at least be willing to listen to what you have to say. Rean. Yeah, you're right. I should spend less time worrying and more time doing what I can right now. So true. Nope. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it clear that the actions taken by the Cruisin' Provincial Army will not be tolerated. I trust in your ability to pull this off, so let me do whatever I can to assist you. Thank you, Your Highness. This is more appreciated than you will ever know. Once you're all ready, we'll be holding a briefing to go over the plan Toa came up with and iron out all details. As a former bracer, I'll be taking the lead this time, since our goal is to rescue a civilian. Thanks, instructor. We really appreciate your help. I'll be counting on you guys to do your share too. Fiona's a friend of mine, and I hate to say it, but I can't pull this off solo. But together, we'll save her for sure. Once you're all ready, we'll be holding a briefing to go over the plan Toa came up with and iron out a few details. There's no telling who or what could be waiting for us when we reach the Twin Dragon Bridge. So before we head out there, make sure you're ready for anything. And I mean anything. We'll be doing just that. Oh, Duke Alberay is really messed up this time. You think he'd get a hostage or two isn't gonna make a huge impact in the war by now? You say that like he dropped an ice cream cone. This is serious. Lieutenant General Gregg must be worried sick. Just because he's a military leader doesn't mean he's not Fiona's father. We can't let this stand. Well, I guess. I don't know. I don't really get these kind of things. But the moral of the story is, we gotta go beat the Duke up now, right? So let's do it and save Elliot's sister. Well, you heard what the lady said. Put me in, coach. Me and Lemmy are always ready to go beat up some bad guys. Come on, let's save Elliot's sister. Well, after the Twin Dragon Bridge, you'll definitely be coming with us. God, it's been a while. No, we're not gonna do challenges at the moment. Fiona really looked out for us on our Heimdallr field study. She reminded me a lot of my cousin, actually. In all honesty, I actually felt a little jealous of Elliot when we first met her. Really? That's not important right now. All that matters is that we save her. I, for one, have had just about enough of Nobeline's disgraceful behavior. I would make sure my shotgun's spotless before we head out. If I'm on the rescue team, I'll be getting an awful lot of use out of it. No matter what it takes, we'll get her back. I've had more than enough of the Provincial Army's shamelessness. Maybe Machias might be a nice one as well, cause I always thought he had an eye on Elliot's sister. In the face of war this size, the common folk are powerless and forced to entrust themselves to fate. I was forced into that position many times back in North. It's not a good feeling. And right now, it is exactly the situation Elliot's sister is in. But that's where we come in right now. We have the power to do something about this, and we must. We will. We've got the courageous, so we need to make the most of it. As the third wind in this war, now's our time to do something nobody else can. With this airship in our possession, I'd argue that it's our duty to do so. Yeah, I do agree partly with that. Let's see. What's in this shop? Normally Gaius is here, but he's sitting on the inside today. Oh, Klein once told me that no matter the situation, you should never forget the principles of sportsmanship. Well, there's nothing sportsmanlike about taking hostages, so you better make sure you don't lose to these guys. If you need any of my weapons, say the word as long as you don't lose to those cowards. And they don't deserve to get away with what they've done. Having said that, I do say that I want to bring a few different people with me. There's a slight difference. I really didn't buy it for her. Yeah, like I said, I am contemplating on bringing these guys with us. So I might as well put in the effort of upgrading the few people that I haven't done so yet. It is a big difference, 60 points. If he can stay that way. Alright, so we do need to go by George just to see if we can increase those weapons as well. Lieutenant General Gregg seems really scary at first, but then you realize he's just a big softie. Even though he's so worried about his family, he leads his men like battle is the only thing on his mind. He looks after civilians like Bonk and me too. Holding his daughter hostage is just too cruel. He's done nothing that deserves that kind of personal attack. Please, help him out however you can, and bring her back home. I'll be rooting for you. I might not be much good outside the ship, but I'll take care of things inside however I can. So please, do what you can to help save this general's daughter. Oh, you know I will. Nope, door's closed. Let's use the one that works. Alright, perfect. Alright, on to the next. I do love the fact that you can practically see what everyone's state of mind is in a situation like this. I guess we can't get any detailed info on the Twin Dragon Bridge here after all. So much for figuring out where Fiona's being held ahead of time. Yeah, I doubt we'll get anything really helpful on the provincial army from this. We can say one thing for sure though, we know she's in there. And she won't be for long, not with us coming to her rescue. There's no way we'll let those hostages taking cowards get away with this. I agree with that. Fiona must be worried sick by now. Let's get her out of there and hugging Elliot as soon as possible. Oh, she will definitely be hugging a lot, I am sure. Could be Machias though, if we bring him along. I hope those hostage takers are at least feeding that young lady properly. If they're not, I'll be happily remedy that when you rescue her. There's no chance you'll succeed on an empty stomach for that matter either. If you want something, just tell me. Emily and I came face to face with the harsh realities of war time and time again before we joined the crew, but dealing with them never gets any easier. So make sure you're well fed and go out and rescue that young lady. We will. Yeah, some people really do have some really nice pep talks, don't they? I think those are two... Oh wait, they changed location. Can we... Nah, not yet. This part of the act hasn't surpassed far enough yet. It will at some point, I'm sure of it. I imagine there will be a ton of soldat stations at the Twin Dragon Bridge. You're gonna need Vandamar's help for sure, but you'll also need your Arcus primed and ready. If it needs a tune-up, I'm the guy to do it. Just let me know if you want me to give it a look. Always, thanks. Not to freak you out or anything, but I think you guys are literally the only ones who could save Fiona now. I know you can do it. Just make sure you're all geared up and good to go before you head out. Hey, and if we rescue her by taking out a few soldiers, maybe General Greg can use that opportunity when we leave to overthrow the entire Dragon Bridge. That way we wouldn't be involved per se, but we still have helped getting there. Alright, that is up to speed as well. Good, any chords? No, it's still the same. With the adjustment, do we want to open up a few extra slots for her EP? Because I gave her the master course that increases the cost of it, but also raises the attack power, so that should definitely help. Yeah, I really need to put in a separate session really soon, just so we can start upgrading from level 1 to level 2, which in case of all our definitive art users, would be very beneficial to have them open up all of them as quickly as possible. I'm certain we'll need Valimar's aid if we hope to succeed in rescuing Fiona, so we need to make sure he has lots of mana at his disposal when the operation begins. Ideally, Claire will be able to improve his physical abilities too. I'm certain we'll need Valimar's help in rescuing Fiona. We'll have to make sure he's in perfect condition for the operation. And this is my question at this point. Clara was not a mandatory quest candidate. She brought by the skill to upgrade Valimar's stats. If we continue on with his mission without ever picking her up, one, will we be able to do that? And second of all, will she be missable forever, or could we get her at a later point as well? That she'll just be standing on that list in the next part of Act 2. Probably? But I'm wondering, because it's the same thing with the ability in combat with Valimar that we gained, that we can summon. It's also something that unlocked after we gained her into the employment of the Courageous. So yes, I am wondering that quite a lot. I'm certain we'll need Valimar's help in rescuing Fiona. We'll make sure he's in perfect condition for the operation. Humanity's idiocy never ceases to astound. I get that desperate times call for desperate measures, and there are a few things more desperate than war. But did I really think that taking a hostage would work against that Greg guy? Whoever planned that out probably understands people even less than I do. Yeah, because instead of making him bow down, it will just increase the chances of him attacking Twin Dragon Bridge to rescue his own family. Oh well, chances are that you, Valimar, and the gang are the only ones who can deal with the situation anyway. I guess I could watch over you while you're doing it. You better. I finally finished handing the reins over to George. You should be able to take care of just about everything on the ship now. Don't you worry about a thing. Your operations is guaranteed to succeed if you're using the Courageous for it. I'll help however I can as long as I'm here, so good luck out there. Thank you very much. And let's get rid of the sidecar. I'm wondering if he's faster or not. Let's put the standard coloring on, because the yellow was a bit much, in my opinion, so yeah. Our next objective is to rescue a relative with close ties to one of my secondary contractors, one Fiona Greg. Data related to infiltrating an enemy base implies this operation will carry much more danger in comparison to previous missions. Yeah, I know. And that's exactly why we're going to need your help to rescue her. We'll be fine as long as we keep fighting alongside one another. Alongside one another? Acknowledged. I will engage combat at full capacity. Thank you very much. Oh, there's no art in taking hostages. And the fact that they resort to something so pathetic proves they have no confidence in their own abilities. Embarrassing. Do us all a favor and put them out of their misery. I'd rather not waste time with people who doesn't have an artistic merit. I've got work to do, so you get rid of them. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so that's it for talking to everyone. The only thing that I still want to do is, like I said, maybe add Eustace and Makia to the party, because that might be some fun conversational options before, after, or during the mission, which might be very interesting. Of course, Eustace, because he feels responsible, so I'm pretty sure he has some harsh words for the provincial army. Or any of his own family if he's there, because who knows, maybe his dad or Rufus might be there to try and stop us as well. And Makias, because of some reason in my head, I think he had an eye on Elliot's sister, which might be hilarious as well. But I will decide that in between the episodes, and next time we will commence the attack and rescue Fiona. But until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we begin the assault. See you there. Bye bye.